If you love me, don't let go.
Afrobeat music performed by aspiring musician Lvibe brings a mix of jazz, soul, funk, future music, and high lifestyles, with a strong conga beat, horns blaring, keyboard notes, and Lvibe's vocals all come together to bring his unique sound, which was first popularized in Ghana and Nigeria in the 1960s.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Afrobeat is everywhere. You hear Afrobeat in America here in the FM and stuff, and you're like, whoa, like Whiskey is being played over there, Davido, you know. So hopefully one day, who knows, Lvibe will be over there.
Originally from Gambia, Lvibe brings his spin to the genre, with lyrics written in both English and a few dialects from his country.
Bad mind energy, stay.
The oldest of four, Lvibe came to the US with his family about 12 years ago, and his inspiration to become a musician comes from his family, especially his mom.
I remember when I was younger, my mom used to listen to like Mbala, you know, some Yusundur, and you know, some of my tribe songs like Group Defoni. So she used to listen to all that, and she'd be dancing in the house, and that kind of bring the family together.
Lvibe started pursuing his dreams last year. He currently stays in Everett, where he lives with his siblings. His sister Mabintu Sane says that Lvibe is someone who cares and puts his family first.
Amazing individual, and I just can't wait for the world to see the type of person he is. And you can hear that in his music. You know, someone that has a gentleness to his voice, a gentleness to just the way he sings. You can tell there's a sentiment in him, you know. And I'm just so happy for him. I'm just so happy for him. I'm happy that he's finally putting his talent out there, because I feel like he has so much to give.
Besides being a musician, Lvibe works 2 jobs and just graduated from Everett Community College. Though he writes his own songs, he faces many challenges in recording them, the biggest ones of which are getting the right connections and the financial expenses that come with producing a song. According to Lvibe, the cost of recording a song in a studio is financially expensive, which he doesn't want to be an obstacle for him in pursuing his career as a musician. Now, for that reason, he has started to put together his equipment. As you can see right behind me, these are the pieces of equipment he has started to gradually put together so that he can record his songs at home versus paying to get it done at a very costly recording studio.
So the difficulty about it, the whole music thing, is that like financial, you know, because an hour you can pay $100 for an hour, but the only problem is that it's like you're not gonna make quality music.
In getting the right connections to and showcasing his music, Lvibe is traveling to his hometown in January in search of greater exposure.
He has to go there, like do some songs, you know, with some big artists that's known, and even some, you know, upcoming artists.
While V is Lvibe's music producer and he lives in Ohio, being that far also poses a challenge for Lvibe, especially when it comes to putting together his recorded songs.
Sometimes it's hard to get the files right, you know, because sometimes, you know, if you go to a different studio, like every engineer has their own way to work, so everybody work differently. So sometimes, you know, they might send you the voice or the project for me to work and mix and master, and then but it's not right sometimes.
For that reason, Lvibe sometimes travels to Ohio to record and produce his songs there, a challenge he said he values as his producer helped generously, making the process easier and less expensive for him.
It's like, all right, let's do music, take your time. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as 1 hour, 2 hours. And for him, even the way he does it is like, you go there, you work, you do your music, you can repeat as many times as you want.
Lvibe also does music with his brother Babukar Sane, who is a rapper.
For me, once he starts singing or rapping, I join with him because I love music, you feel me? I'm trying to make that part of my life.
Lvibe says he's doing all of this hard work and aspires to make it as a musician because of his family, especially his parents, who he said had worked so hard in America to give him and his siblings a better life.
I'm old enough to stand on my feet, and my whole dream is like, if I could just help them and move them back home so they can at least live their life there, you know, because they did whatever they have to do. It's my turn. You see what I'm saying? And I just don't want to see them, you know, going through all of this again. So that's my dream, you know. One day at least they can sit down and say they're proud of me for, everything I've done.
With help from his producer, he's determined to fulfill his dreams. And as for what's next for him,
There's a lot of crazy collaborations coming up. Collaborations that a lot of people wouldn't sit down and think about, like, oh, this guy's gonna go for a collaboration. Okay, he's collaborating with this person. Oh, I didn't know. Like, I just want my fans to be like kind of out of the blue surprise.
more of Lvibe's music can be found on YouTube and Instagram. In Pullman, I am Sona Porter, Mirror News 8.